I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting. It's almost 2:15 to pick up the kids. And I made a video today about sort of the difference between cleanliness and tidiness. And I follow the Minimal Mom, and I was just watching her video, and she does a lot of the research on capacity and seasons and when you're kind of exiting burnout and your capacity. And I actually mentioned capacity sort of free of that in my own video, because I was talking about, I was watching my kids paint and they were doing crafts, and I was getting like on edge, and I was realizing that acrylic paint in my rental is above my capacity for calm and peace and loving and nurturing within my household. And so I'm like mad at myself for not being able to keep the cozy home like my grandparents had, my grandmothers kept. But I, went through separation and divorce. I have a fourplex in Florida I've been renovating. I'm coming out of sure early retirement into potentially coast fire, and maybe in 3 years going back to work and building up this YouTube channel during this time. And I have all these crafts, and there's still a fantasy version of myself in my house, and the desire to basically get rid of everything except for literally the essentials. And I have watched her, this lady, Minimal Mom, Dawn, catch a lot of flack for having nothing on her walls, for having no curtains, for taking every single thing off the countertops, for having no rugs. And I also follow A to Zen Life, and she has a similar aesthetic. And, she had an alcoholic father. She's an adult child of an alcoholic. I'm in recovery myself. I grew up in chaos, and I talk a lot about exiting survival mode. And I became a trauma therapist to save myself and my family and others, and had a savior complex and burnt out doing that before I even got divorced and separated. And I just want to say, and then add the economic times and media and marketing and and I've been struggling with cleanliness. That's what my whole video is about today. And I'm realizing that my capacity is very low for very little. So I'm leaning more towards ascetic minimalism and frugal living to the max. I'm doing a low buy year. So if you're going through that, I just want to say that you're not crazy. You just might be burnt out. And you might be able to invite like cozy, cutesy, fairy cottage stuff into your life in the future. I'm speaking for myself, but not right now. It has to go, or at least go away for now. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, bye.